Hey, at least it froze in a smiling position. It is Tuesday, April 19th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshal Manlove from My Sports Reports and Delaware Sports as well. This is a Milestones edition of our show. This is episode 25, so it's a milestone edition of the Milestones show. Oh, yeah, that's right. And it is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you'd like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience, book me for a comedy hypnosis show. You can find out all about it at marshalmanlove.com. Kind of busy with it right now. A show this morning, one last night, one tomorrow. Going to Ohio, so it's busy. Thankfully, things are opening up. And also, since we are mentioning some Delaware athletes here, I have to thank the people at Jazzercise in Middletown who run a very active Facebook group page for parents of high school athletes here in Delaware. And they're kind enough to post up links to these videos that I produce, most of the time for just the Delaware sports version. But there's Delaware people in this one, so that's what we're doing. We're thanking them for doing that. So let's begin in Indiana, where Alexis Holloway threw her second no-hitter of the season and third solo no-hitter of her career as number 21 Notre Dame beat 14th-ranked Clemson 4-0. She added 6 strikeouts in the victory. Marks the first time that the Clemson softball program has been no-hit in its brief history. Holloway's first ACC no-hitter came her freshman year against NC State on March 10th. To Illinois now, Rachel Lewis hit 2 home runs to become Northwestern's all-time career home run leader with 58 in the Wildcats' 14-2 rout of Purdue. Lewis tied Tammy Williams' 2006-2009 record of 57 home runs with a 3-run shot in the second inning, then broke the record in her next at-bat in the bottom of the fourth. Back to the home state here, where junior Marshall Autry from Agoli Beacom College extended his hitting streak to a new school record 17 games in a game against Bloomfield. Go Marshall. Anyone named Marshall who does something is definitely going to make it here. There's no doubt about that. To Massachusetts now, Boston University's Lizzie Avery threw a no-hitter against Holy Cross. It was her second of the year as the Terriers earned an 8-0 win. To New York now, Columbia head softball coach Jennifer Teague celebrated her 200th NCAA coaching victory in a 1-0 win against Brown. Also, from Columbia, Raquel Reyes threw a 1-0 no-hitter against Brown in the second game of the doubleheader, where her coach picked up win 200 in the first game. So 1 doubleheader, 2 milestones, 200th win, and this no-hitter. Let's stay in New York here. Albany softball coach Chris Canetta celebrated her 800th career coaching victory for the Great Danes. This is her 27th year at the helm. This is her right here. If you can see the cursor, that's Chris Canetta. To Tennessee now. Check this one out. Head softball coach Karen Weekly becomes the 14th coach in Division I history to record 1,200 wins. That's a lot, right? She's only 6th on the active list. There's actually 5 more who have more wins than 1,200 right now. That's something else. Out to Nevada now. UNLV's Jenny Bressler threw a no-hitter against San Jose State, striking out 12 in the process. This was her second no-hitter of the year. Her team is now 30-10. Down to Alabama, West Alabama's Hannah Minard threw a no-hitter against Union University. The Tigers win 8-0 as Minard strikes out 3 in the game, relying on her defense to help her with that no-hitter. To Texas now, Sammy Portillo from O'Connor High School in Hellowites struck out her 300th career batter. She's a senior Panther. To Indiana, Another high school milestone here. Westfield High School's Avery Parker hit her 25th career home run for her team. She is committed to play softball at Indiana University. Back to my home state here. Brooke Landon from the University of Delaware picked up her 150th career hit for the Fightin' Blue Hens. It was done in style with a home run. You're going to set a milestone like that, like a hit milestone, knock it out of the park, man. That's what I say. If you can, of course. You can't always do that, but home run, that's the way to go. To Ohio now. We mentioned this young lady just within the last couple weeks. It's New Philadelphia's Julia Miller. She threw her second perfect game of the season. This one was a 10-0 win over Garraway High School. She strikes out 16 batters in the game. It's pretty frightening there. Not that she's frightening looking. I mean, this is intimidating. Like a 65-mile-an-hour fastball is coming at you there. No wonder. Struck out 16. To Texas now, Hamilton High School head coach Jeff Timmons celebrated his 600th career coaching victory for the Bulldogs. I know we've been heavy on softball and baseball. Let's go out to the track here, where Axel Tirado Sanchez breaks the Idaho State school record in the discus with a throw of 185 feet 6 inches. To South Carolina for 2 here now. This is Clemson's Valerie Cagle. She celebrated her 500th strikeout, which came against Notre Dame, and her 50th career win this past week for the Tigers. And also from Clemson, Millie Thompson in the center here. She pitched a no-hitter against Furman last week. She strikes out 3 in an 8-0 victory. Are you in the market to buy or sell a home in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania? I'm your guy. There's 50,000 realtors in my area. But if you would like me to have your back in a transaction, just reach out to me. You can reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I'll get the message there, but my website for real estate's marshalmanlove.foxroach.com. And I can help you out anywhere in the country. My associated company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, has affiliates all around the country. I can refer you to someone. I can interview that person in advance. You want to buy or sell, I can help you out there anywhere around the country. And if you have a milestone to submit, just do so by writing to me at My Sports Reports around the country. Digging up information that's working behind the scenes. Maybe you would like to be in front of the camera. Take my place. I'd love to have somebody else's face here besides mine, and I'll just write this stuff and you can read it or something. Or you can produce your video at home and you can add it to our network, our growing network. Yeah, that's what we have going on here, a growing network. Yeah, well, this is a late afternoon show because I did have a hypnosis show this morning. I don't usually do them this. Yeah. Dinner time coming up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Marshal Manlove. And now, time to eat. Hello, Joey B, Tommy K, Donnie M, Melissa F, Kristen M, Marty S, and anyone else I missed. Yeah, food. Food makes me stutter.